Okay, so in this video we're going to look at adding and subtracting fractions using the vertical method. The reason I want you to use the vertical method is to just really understand what you're doing. There are other methods that we'll be looking at, but this one will help us manipulate fractions so that we can do those adding and subtracting that we want to do. So here we have an algorithm. We always start with our smallest units first, and we add them together first before we deal with our wholes. We need to know how to say this fraction. We have 4 and 2/7 being added to 2 and 6/7. Okay, so just to deal with our units here, we've got 2/7 plus 6/7. Now you don't need to draw a picture because you should understand that, but let's draw a picture anyway. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, not the best parts, 6, 7. That's 7 parts. It's not even, I'm sorry, it should be. Fraction parts are always even. And we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 sevenths here and 7 sevenths here. So we want to add 2/7 to 6/7. So we have 2/7, and now I want to add 6/7 to that 2/7. So we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more makes 6. So it's 2/7 plus 6/7 is 8/7, which is the same as you can see, 1 whole and 1/7. 1 whole. Actually, I'll write my answer in a different color for you. So 1 whole and 1/7. Okay? But you should be thinking that way now. 2/7 plus 6/7, you should think in your head is 8/7, and you should be able to think 8/7 is the same as 1 whole and 1/7. You can draw the pictures if you want to, just to help you there, but try and be able to do that in your head. Okay, and how many wholes do we have altogether? Well, 1, 4 is 5, 6, 7. And that's our answer, 7 and 1/7. Okay, if you want to stop the video and start it again and have a go at that, please do. But now we're going to move on to subtraction. Okay, so we have 3 and 1/6 and take away 1 and 3/6. Okay, can we take away 3/6 from 1/6? Well, no, we can't. We need to rename. So we cross off a whole, and that becomes 2 wholes. And then over here, instead of having 1/6, we're going to add those 6/6 from that whole, and it's going to become 7/6. In fact, I'll draw a picture. We'll draw a picture here so that you can see. So we're dealing with 6. I might be able to draw these fractions just a little bit better. So we've got 6, 6, 6. Okay, we've got 3 wholes and 1/6. All right, so 3 wholes and 1/6. So if let's just shade them in a little bit so we know what we're talking about. We're talking about these 6, 6 there makes a whole, these 6, 6 here that makes a whole, and these 6, 6 here that make a whole. And that's 3 wholes and 1/6, okay? Now I said before that because we can't take 3/6 away from 1/6 like we deal with this part here, we're going to cross off a whole and work with 2 wholes, which means if I've got 2 wholes here, the only other way I can rename this fraction is that I've got 6, 6 here and 1/6. And together that makes 7/6. So I've renamed this fraction now to not be 3 1/6, but to be 2 7/6. Okay, can you see that I've got 2 wholes? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 6. It means the same as 3 1/6, but it's a little bit different. Okay, so 7 6 take away 3 6 we can do now. 7 6 take away 3 6 is 4 6, and 2 take away 1 is 1. Okay, and I know this bit might be a little bit more tricky, but I want you to think in fractions with different names, so it helps us and pushes us to think fractions in different names so we can manipulate them to do the processes we want. So 3 wholes, going over it again, and 1/6 is the same as 2 wholes and 7 6. And we can do that in our head by going, well, we cross 1 whole off, we're left with 2, and 1 whole becomes 6 6. We add that to the 1/6, and we get 7 6. All right, I encourage you to watch this video again as many times as you need to understand the concepts if you didn't quite get them in class, and make sure you complete that homework with that thinking. Very simple.